there, did you know that you could add Crystal Lake Public Library ebooks and audiobooks to your SORA account that you access through D47 schools? There are two different ways to do this, and I'm going to tell you how today. First, you can go through the district's Clever portal and log in with your Clever badge. And then you will want to go under Literacy. Now, this is an elementary screen, and it looks a little bit different than the middle school screen might. However, the app icon for SORA by Overdrive will be in the literacy section of each one. So you can go to that SORA, and then it'll take you to Find My School if you haven't set it up yet on your device. And then you'll enter the zip code, and you'll want to choose Crystal Lake Elementary District 47. This is my school. And then sign in using Crystal Lake Community Consolidated School District 47. And you can see that I am into the books that the district has made available to all the students. Here I can see Crystal Lake Elementary District 47. And I can also add the consortium that the Crystal Lake Public Library is part of. And I can do that by choosing this little drop-down arrow here and selecting Add a Library. Now I can search by zip code 60014, 60012, and then I want to choose the North Suburban Digital Consortium. I want to select this is my library, and that's just a big name for a group of libraries that the Crystal Lake Public Library works together with. We share our money and our resources with each other to make it better for all of our patrons. And you can see now I have the North Suburban Digital Consortium collection, and you have access to all of our ebooks and audiobooks and comics. And I can move back and forth between the two collections by just hitting that little drop down. I can go between Crystal Lake Elementary District 47 and North Suburban Digital Consortium. Now, the second way that you can get into this is by going directly to the SORA app, or having the app on your phone or tablet. So you would go in and Find My School again, 60014, 60012. This is my school for Crystal Lake Elementary District 47. Then you'll want to sign in, and you'll be asked to, authenticate to log in with your school credentials so you can do your Clever badge login. And again, we're into the Crystal Lake Elementary District 47 page, and I can choose the little down arrow to add the library, and I will search 60014 or 60012 and select North Suburban Digital Consortium. This is my library. Remember, that's the group of libraries that the Crystal Lake Public Library shares resources with. And then once you add it, it will always stay in there, so you don't have to do this each time. You can just navigate back and forth between the school's collection and the public library collection. So now I will show you a little bit more of how to borrow the books in these collections. So I am logged into SORA in the app here, and you can see I'm in Crystal Lake Elementary District 47 collection. And there are some groupings of books together that you could browse. There are picture books. You could filter down here by popular subjects, read-alongs, quick reads, graphic novels, things like that. And let's just say I wanted to check out this picture book, Ada Twist Scientists. I would click or touch on the cover, and it will take me in. It will tell me what format, if it's an ebook or if it's an audio book. It will give me a little synopsis about the book and a little bit more information, and then I can go ahead and borrow by clicking or touching on that. And now I've borrowed it, and it automatically opens it up for me in here. And if I touch in the middle, I can make all of the options go away, and I can flip through or scroll through the picture book. If I touch in the middle of the screen, I can have the options go back, and I can change the way that it looks. I can zoom in or out. I can change the appearance of the text, or I can just read it. And this is a great story if you haven't read it yet. And when I'm finished, I can also just touch in the middle, get these options back, and I can close. And I have some navigation, home, explore, shelf, and me that I can go in. And I also want to show you how to borrow a book from the public library collections. So remember, we just learned how to add the North Suburban Digital Consortium earlier in the video. So now we want to switch from the collection at the elementary school and then go into this North Suburban Digital Consortium. And this looks a little bit different, the way that the books are sort of put together for you to explore. And these may change, so there are some books from Native and Indigenous authors. I like to explore subjects, and you can see there are more than 5,000 titles, including 3,968 ebooks and 1,619 audiobooks. And you could touch on either the ebooks or the audiobooks to go within there. You can also go down into these common topics. So I want to show you how to go into comics and graphic books, and you can see there are 372 here. So I'm just going to touch or click on that. Now I could limit it a little bit further. I have 346 ebooks and 26 audiobooks under the comic and graphic books. I could narrow it down further, or I could just browse and see if I'm interested in any of them. Now I want to borrow Pizza and Taco, Who's the Best? So I can just go ahead and touch or click borrow there, or I can, again, touch on the cover to get more information about it. It's an ebook, and it tells me a little bit more about it. And you can always read a sample before you check out. It'll show you a little bit about what it looks like, which is a really nice feature too. So it shows you a few of the pages and not all of them. So I want to go ahead and borrow Pizza and Taco, Who's the Best? So I would touch or click borrow, and then it will open the book. So it opened it to where I was when I borrowed the sample. So I can go ahead and read this book. Chapter 1, Pizza and Taco are best friends. And then I also want to show you how to listen to an audiobook. So again, I'm in the Public Libraries collection, and I can do explore, and then let's just do juvenile fiction. And then I will choose the 1,518 audiobooks that'll come in. And then I could further narrow down. So if I'm just interested in mysteries, I could do that. So if I'm interested in The Missing Baseball, The Half-Court Hero, Books 1 and 2 of the Zach and Zoe Mysteries, I can see this format as an audiobook, and it shows me a little picture of headphones too. It'll tell me how long. So this audiobook is an hour and 50 minutes. And then I can go ahead and borrow it if I decide I want to listen to it. And then it's going to check it out to me, and it's going to open up the audiobook player in my app or my website. And then I can just go ahead and press play.
Listening Library presents the Zach and Zoe Mysteries, Books 1 and 2.
And there are also some controls around in here. You can see how far you've gone. Speed. You could set the speed if you like to listen at a higher level. You could set a sleep timer, so if you only want to listen to 30 minutes at a time, you could do that, which is nice. And if you're done, when you're done and you want to go back, you can just touch close. You can always explore more. You can go home. You can go onto your shelf. And there you have it. I hope that you enjoy checking out books this summer and getting credit for the summer reading program, Reading Colors Your World. If you have any questions, you can always contact the Crystal Lake Public Library and we'll be happy to help you. Thanks for listening.